My name is Emma Bozarth. I'm 20 years old and I'm a member of the IDF Teen Council. I was diagnosed at 2 years old, about 2.5 actually, with common variable, and I was diagnosed by my ear, nose, and throat when my eardrum burst after he had looked in and said it was fine. I think being diagnosed as a child and not knowing really any different but being sick and taking treatments, I think it's helped me be like a stronger person and to look at life differently. Obviously, I matured really early in life, and I always made friends, but it was hard to talk to some of my friends, and I never knew how to describe what my disease was. So at one time, people thought I had AIDS, and kids weren't allowed to hang out with me. So it was a rough time in 4th grade. But after that, I learned how to do it, like how to explain it correctly. And then I decided to write a children's book. And that's when I realized that I wanted to make a difference, and I wanted to put a smile on kids' faces who are scared or who have to go to the doctor all the time. And I just wanted them to maybe understand through my book how they could tell their friends what they're doing. And I wrote that book when I was about 8 years old, when I went to Duke University to look into getting a stem cell transplant while I was staying at the Ronald McDonald House. Ended up not working, came home. Then I decided to write another children's book at about 10, which was the ABCs of Kids Like Me, which was just like an ABC book that went through the life that I would imagine that almost all PI kids would say, D is for doctor and P is for popsicle, because when you have strep throat, all you want to do is eat popsicles. And I left pages in the back so that children could make their own ABCs, whether they had a chronic illness or not, that they could, feel like they made their own book as well. So now that I'm 20 years old and I'm thinking about what I want to do with my life, I've decided that I always wanted to make people smile and make children smile, and you never know, life's so short. You always want to just make the most of every day you have. So my biggest dream is to work at Disney World, and when kids come there on their Make-A-Wish trip, I want to be the person that says they can go on the top of Cinderella's castle and they get to cut in front of all the lines, because if that is their final wish and that may or may not be their worst days, I want to make sure that they have the best day. I would just say, never let your disease define you. We may have terrible diseases, or your child may have terrible diseases, but because of that, we're strong and we're a family here at the IDF, and I would say that what we've gone through has made us better people, and we get to travel and come to IDF events, and you may not have thought of to ever come to New Orleans, but because of IDF, you're here and you're seeing stuff that you would have never seen. And I would just say, the opportunities that the IDF has given us is, amazing. And then the people you meet, of course, are even better. They are truly a family. And I don't know how I would get by without my friends when I'm having a rough day. Because like I said, your friends back home can say that they understand, but they don't really understand what's going on. But when you can email or call or text one of your IDF family members, they completely understand, and they don't ever mind talking you through whatever your situation is. So to wrap it up, I would just say, always stay strong, believe in yourself, and never let your disease define you.